Hello everyone, we are the Allegro String Quartet. I am Lex Gu.
I'm Annika Calhoun.
And I'm Andrew Chung.
I'm Krista Tai.
And this is our Team Genius project regarding Alexander Borodin's Nocturne.
Introduction of the composer. Alexander Borodin was a Russian composer during the Romantic era. He was a doctor and a chemist. He was part of the Five or Mighty Handful, a group of Russian composers. Alexander Borodin married Katerina and had one child, Liza. His wife was also a pianist. Borodin is best known for his symphonies, two string quartets, and the symphonic poem in the steppes of Central Asia, and his opera Prince Igor. All of these he wrote in a span of 25 years, from 1862 to his death in 1887. Alexander Borodin has been very inspiring, being a father, a husband, a doctor, a chemist, and above all, a brilliant composer.
Alexander Borodin's work. Although he is more well known as a composer, he worked on medicine and science as his primary occupations. He is best known for his work concerning organic synthesis. As a composer, Borodin started his first piece, called The Tsar's Bride, in 1867. He played the piano, flute, and cello. Major events of his life. His first major musical work, the Symphony No. 1 in E-flat major, was written from 1862 to 1867. He began his Symphony No. 2 in B minor in 1869, when he also began work on his operatic masterpiece, Prince Igor. From 1869 to his death, he found time to write two string quartets, including his Nocturne, as well as a dozen remarkable songs. Finally, in the 1880s, pressures of work and ill health left him little time for musical composition, and died suddenly at a ball.
Borodin's early life. As a child, he was an illegitimate son of a 62-year-old Georgian nobleman. He had a talent for music in his early years as well as speaking many languages. Despite being a commoner, he was provided with lots of money and a big house. As a schoolboy, he learned to play the piano, flute, cello, and learned to compose music. He also studied at the St. Petersburg Medical Surgical Academy from 1850 to 1856 and graduated with honors as a medical doctor.
Historical study. This piece, Nocturne, is the second movement out of 4 of Alexander Borodin's String Quartet No. 2. The word nocturne, when used in music, is usually to describe night or nighttime. Rumor was that Borodin wrote this piece for his wife as his 20th anniversary gift. Musical study. These movements were written in 1881, while Alexander Borodin was in Russia. Back then, it was popular to repeat the melody in different keys, so throughout the music, every instrument gets to play the melody at least once.
Genre of the piece. This piece was written during the Romantic era. The Romantic era was an artistic, literary, musical, and intellectual movement that started in Europe towards the end of the 18th century. This era started around the 1830s and ended around the 1900s. The compositions written in this period became more and more expressive and inventive. There was many dramatic operas and passionate pieces. Complex symphonies and virtuosic piano music were created.
The characteristics and emotion of the piece. Nocturne by Alexander Borodin is a very quiet and light piece. The word nocturne, when used in music, usually is talking about the nighttime. Borodin wrote 4 movements for the string quartet. Out of the 4 movements, Nocturne being the most popular. This piece is enjoyed by many people and is well known for its soft, serene accompanies and the repeating melody in different styles. Borodin wrote this movement in 1881. Repeating the melody in slightly different keys was a common technique for Russian composers. Thank you for listening to our presentation.